So guys, we are here with your This Week in Destiny breakdown video. This one, there's a whole lot of information like Festival of the Lost previews, some Bungie Foundation stuff, and Grandmaster Nightfalls, as well as a new partnership with Ubisoft going on. So we'll jump into all the details here, but before we do, as always, if you go on to enjoy this video or find it helpful, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, I would very much appreciate it. And if you want to help out even more, consider hitting the join button next to subscribe, which is basically like subscribing to your favorite Twitch streamer. Helps me out here a ton, and you do get access to some exclusive emotes and badges that you can use here on my channel. So if you want to do that, I would very much appreciate it. But with all that being said, let's just jump into today's TWID breakdown. So first off, they talk here about Festival of the Lost, which goes live with next week's weekly reset. And they first go on to talk about Haunted Lost Sectors and Eerie Engrams. So like previous years, Haunted Sectors are going to be one of the main ways you earn rewards, fighting your way through Haunted Sectors and hordes of Headless Ones to earn candy, weapons, Eerie Engrams, and manifested pages. This year you'll have an opportunity to grab more Eerie Engrams and Expert Haunted Lost Sectors, as they'll now have a chance to also drop an additional Eerie Engram. Eerie Engrams you earn can be opened for a variety of rewards, or can be focused into exotic armor and specific festival weapons. Got a new weapon available this year, along with some additional exotic armor options to focus. Then they talk about restoring the Book of the Forgotten. With manifested pages in hand, you can complete chapters to unlock lore and rewards at the Book of the Forgotten, located next to Eva. This year, we've simplified the process a bit, as you no longer need to collect spectral pages, just the manifested pages. So in addition to dropping from chests in Haunted Sectors, manifested pages will now also drop from many different sources while you have a mask equipped. This is a great change, because I remember from previous Festival of the Lost events, getting those spectral pages was really just annoying. So it just being simplified to just the manifested pages, and you just get those now from just wearing a mask and playing the game. That is a great change there. Next up, sweet rewards. We've got some great goodies you'll want to stuff your treat bag with this year, including some new items from Eva. Making purchases and focusing armor and weapons will cost candy, which can be earned by defeating enemies and completing activities during Festival of the Lost while wearing a mask. You can also earn a nice helping of candy and XP by completing bounties offered by Eva. Which way you choose to earn it, candy will help you continue to rake in rewards during Festival of the Lost. Now though, let's talk about the actual rewards themselves, with first a preview here of the free armor sets that are newly added with this year's events. So like I mentioned in my video yesterday, I believe at this point, you have the Hunter there on the left, the Titan in the middle, and the Warlock on the right. These sets in-game look absolutely incredible thanks to this image. The Warlock set, those robes look insanely cool, and also I like the helmets basically on all of these. And if you want to get these, they'll obviously be inside of the Eververse store for I believe around 6,000 Bright Dust and 1,500 Silver. So make sure you're jumping in, getting those seasonal challenges done, but also completing Eva's weekly bounties, because I do believe that those will reward you with some Bright Dust as well, in case you're running a little bit low and want to get your hands on this armor set or any of the returning armor sets that should also be inside of the Eververse store. But yeah, these sets look really, really cool. Cannot wait to get my hands on those. Next up, we get a look here at the Arcane Embrace. This is the brand new shotgun that is coming with Festival of the Lost, and this thing looks really, really cool. I don't know if this is a new model or a model that was used on a blue weapon before, but it looks really, really cool, and I like the starry sky kind of effect that they got going on with this thing. Looks really cool, and they also show off some perks for this thing, mentioning that I can get 4 times the charm and precision instrument, and with this also being the first heavy burst shotgun, this thing is potentially going to be really, really good. So definitely one you're going to be wanting to get your hands on. Also, it has an arc element damage type to it, so it might be able to fit into some arc based builds there, maybe get its hands on Volt Shot, which could be quite juicy as well. Then it also comes with the search party origin trait, like all of the Festival of the Lost weapons do. And speaking of those weapons, here we get a quick preview of some updated perk rolls on some of the returning weapons coming. So first up we have Macabre, which is the aggressive arc sniper rifle, and it's getting the addition of Closing Time and Lone Wolf. And then it also has the origin trait of Search Party. Jurassic Green is getting the addition of Loose Change and Incandescent with the Search Party and Field Tested origin traits. Greytech Werewolf, the Precision Frame Kinetic Auto, is getting Rewind, Rounds, and Onslaught with Search Party and the Deer as the origin traits. And then a Cosmic, the rapid fire frame Void Grenade Launcher, is getting Withering Gaze and Bait and Switch, which just sounds like an insanely strong combo, even though currently inside of Destiny 2, with the seasonal artifact, you are able to apply Weaken with just your grenades generally. Once this season goes away, that weakening perk is not going to be just default on those grenade launchers, so having Withering Gaze is going to be quite a good option there. Next, they're going to talk about masks, and they preview some of the new ones here. Now, I'm going to try and guess my best to what some of these are, but obviously you have Nezarec, then Cade, a Ghost, you got Cursed Thrall. I believe the next one there next to it is a human civilian, potentially. Then you have the Postmaster Vendor, and then I believe this final pink one here is actually a Marathon teaser. I think I read somewhere that this is meant to be a Marathon runner helmet, or whatever those characters are called in that game. So yeah, very interesting stuff there. Next, they go on to talk about exotic class items, stating that they will be available for direct purchase from either for 1 Eerie Engram and 2,500 candy. You can also purchase as many as you'd like, and if you have attunement unlocked, these items are extra sweet as you're guaranteed to get your selected exotic class item attunement perk. That's very good for those who are looking to get those rolls on those class items that they haven't yet achieved. And for those who haven't done Dual Destiny, you do not have to complete that exotic mission now to purchase the Festival of the Lost exotic class item rewards. Unlocking the class item via the Festival of the Lost will also provide access to purchasing exotic class items at Xur and rewards from overthrow chests in the Pale Heart, though Dual Destiny will be needed to be completed before unlocking attunement. So that guaranteed way of getting the perks you're after, still going to be locked behind doing the exotic mission. But if you just want to get your hands on random rolled exotic class items, you can now just do that via this new Festival of the Lost event. Alongside that, Superblack is going to be returning, but you need to complete 15 event challenges within the Ghost Writer event challenge card in order to get your hands on that. So if you missed it during Into the Light, this is now going to be your chance of getting that shader, which it does in fact match with the memento, which they talk about here next, that will be returning, that being the Lost memento, and alongside that they talk about a brand new emblem called Spectral Carapace, which you can see here's a nice little purple bat and some cobwebs. Looks quite cool. Then they go on to talk about some other events that they're doing, like pumpkin carving and Festival of the Lost fashion. So if you want to get your hands on some art emblems or fashion emblems for the week, be sure to post your pumpkin carvings with the hashtag FOTL 2024 and hashtag FOTL Fashion 2024 respectively. Alongside that, they have hurricane relief updates. So thanks to the amazing generosity, the Bungie Foundation's hurricane relief campaign is going strong, with more than $300,000 raised to support our incredible humanitarian partners, Team Rubicon and Direct Relief. That is absolutely awesome. With that, you can also, if you donate, you can get your hands on this really cool in-game emblem. But also they are adding a t-shirt here. So in addition to the Through the Storm emblem, this week we are adding a t-shirt to our hurricane relief campaign, with all profits directly supporting the relief efforts at our partners at Team Rubicon and Direct Relief. So awesome stuff there to help out those people in need. And then they also talk about a new Bungie Bounty going live on the 31st of October at 10 AM PT. Join them for an extra spooky live stream on their Bungie Foundation's Twitch channel, where they're still going to be raising money, and they'll be joined by Bungie staff members Andy Salisbury and DMG. Cool stuff there. Then they end off by talking about Grandmaster Nightfalls, which return next week alongside double Nightfall ranks and rewards, and also a brand new weapon being teased, which I'm guessing is the brand new Stasis Legendary Glaive, which is being added this season. So if you want to get your hands on that, next week is going to be the best time to jump in and do that. And then finally, they talk about the Ubisoft partnership that they're doing with For Honor. So if you want to get your hands on some Lord Shaxx or Saint 14 inspired gear in For Honor, go ahead and jump into the game when the Light of the Guardians Halloween event goes live on the 24th of October to the 14th of November. Dates and content may change, so check out the official website for more information. But we do get a nice image here, and this armor set just looks really, really cool for both characters. You can also see that they've added some Scorn enemies in as well, and there's also some guy looking like Fit crawled out of the bag. So very, very cool event. Be sure to check it out if you are interested. And yeah, that's basically it for this TWID. Lastly, they've got some known issues like Ignition boss damage being weird, Salvation's Edge memento not working, and some other high priority known issues. So read through these if you are being affected by anything there. And that is it for today's videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to read through all this for yourself, as always, there'll be a link in the description. But that's it from me here today, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.